from Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. Moore going in motion. Williams going to throw on the first play. This one taken in by Odunze. Williams, after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
They certainly don't waste any time getting him involved, and we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan, but this is a sign of things to come. He could be in store for a big game.
Throwing on second down. Williams. That's for the big rookie out of Michigan, Holston Loveland. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. An even 40 yards.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Bears first down.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this looks like a completely different offense from a week ago. They just couldn't get anything going. There were self-inflicted penalties. The opposing team really had their way with them, but they looked really sharp. They had a great opening script. They executed it to perfection. And then not only to sustain possession, Mike, but so important nowadays is to win those possessions in the red zone and come away with 6.
On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. First carry for one of the most versatile players in the league, Cordero Patterson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
11 Thomas.
No gain on the play.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow here on second down. There's a pass open right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
On the play.
A pickup there of 13. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 41.
Here we go. Here we go. White 80. White inside. 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Smart choice here by the quarterback. He's trying to extend the play outside the pocket, but this was really nice coverage. A lot of eyes on the quarterback. It looked like there was multiple guys anticipating a chance for a pick, but throws the ball away and lives for another snap.
Here we go. 12. 12. 180. 12. 12. 12. Stop.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Andre Yoseva was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
On one, ready? Just set. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
There's the big tight end pass. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Gun. Stop. Can. 11, 11, 11. 11. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. And he's in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His fourth TD grab of the season. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals come right back to tie it at 7.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Burden, the man on the move. On second down, it's Wolf. A throw right side is intercepted.
And as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own
In motion, it's Odunze. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it. B.J. Hill. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Williams to throw on second down. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Burrow now. That's in the end zone and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up second and 10 at the 10-yard line.
What is up?
They will run it over center with Swift. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play.
Back at his own 6-yard line.
Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. As they've got it, staring down a 3rd and 13.
What is up?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and take that play for your offense.
A gutsy call, but they pay off. It's a gain of 17.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
4 more yards. That's another Bears first down.
Off play action. Here's Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Williams to the air once more. That one on target to Moore. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard, sets up third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on third and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground, because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. He gets this complete to Burton. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
32.
A play fake. Now Williams. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. And the Bears are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Bears, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing again, Williams. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Covered excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That is caught by the tight end, Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his second touchdown of the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Come on, ready? Gun. Dot. 180. 11 mighty. Dot.
On first down, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and Just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
They'll run here with Patterson. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So often we see quarterbacks get themselves in trouble when you move the pocket towards the sideline. It really takes away half of the field. So give credit. He doesn't try to throw back across his body, put the ball in harm's way. Just simply throws this ball out of bounds and lives for the next play.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He gets that to his big target fast. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. And even 30 yards.
11, 11. Here we go. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played the first couple of possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
On 1, ready?
They go play action for Burrow. This is hot. Toward the side of the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays.
Here we go, here we go.
I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
180. 180 shot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Down.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On one, ready?
First and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 180. Down.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half.
Here we
They
go.
have it first and goal.
Down. 180. 180 shot. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. Twelve.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. First down throw there is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Let's get set. Stop.
This one caught at the 4. And he will score! Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. On the run to the right. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And that is just deflating for this kickoff team. You find yourself down double digits at the half. You spend the entire break talking about getting off to a good start in the third quarter. Let's get a stop and get the ball back to our offense. And bang, this happens. A heck of a return to start this third quarter. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Moving to his right. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. On the ground, here comes Patterson. 14 on the pickup. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
That one intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 3.
Axel, credits it up.
Williams. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal. Coming up.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon on is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Patterson now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 180.
They'll run it with Patterson out of the pistol. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped.
Here we go.
You could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Teams practice this every single day. It's just scramble drill, and there's just basic rules once the quarterback breaks contain. If you're deep, work back to the quarterback. If you're short, go deep. And just make sure everybody works their way in phase in the same direction as the quarterback.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. Twelve, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
And all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on first and second down are what led to that result on third. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on third and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
Duvernay to return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. In motion, it's Odunze. Williams going to give it up on the pop pass. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Chicago.
First down, Bears.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 8. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That is complete. Odunze working across the field. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll put Loveland in motion. Here's a give left side. This is Swift. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Williams. This is caught at 2. And he's into the end zone yet again. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Santos for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Gun. Cut. 180. Right shot. 11.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Right back to Moore, another grab. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4. Moore going in motion. A play fake, and he'll throw with Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Third and short yardage. And here's Williams moving outside the pocket. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
On first down, Burrow. Has caught Gesicki on the right. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
On the carry, it's Patterson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Now, Burrow. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow throwing on fourth down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. On the move left. There's the big tight end bang. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
From the 31, here's second and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They go play action for Burrow. Headed left, buying time. He runs with it. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
180. What is that? 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first
11
and 10.
MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Right 80. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
They'll drop to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target.
One, ready?
And it'll bring up second down.
Gun, gun. Dot. Right 80. Dot.
Throwing is Burrow. Will try and set up the tight end screen. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in for Darrell Patterson. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bears 28. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here is first and 10.
What is that?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll get this one to Patterson, complete, and they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's good.
22 yards, the pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
13-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a third interception and kind of just throws this one away.
That is caught. And the Bengals going to be set up as first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
Let's go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So the kickoff